Hey everyone. So, Amit, you are in the process of writing a book. Now, my first question would be before we get into what this book is and what it is about, when did you decide that you will write a book? And why as well? Why did you decide to write a book?
Yeah, I think I assume you're talking about Beyond All Clouds.
Yeah.
It's a book that kind of chronicles the journey that we are, in the process of going through our
Hmm.
journey, all of us, right? As we build out this ecosystem of companies and, products and businesses.
Hmm.
And it is partly the story of Sharp Type, the platform, partly the eating of our own dog food as we all, realize the creator economy for ourselves, you know,
Hmm.
and so on. So it's, part of the whole build in public that I like to
Hmm.
talk
Okay.
about, that I'm a
Yeah.
fan of, as you know,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
also a fan of Let's All Build Together. So the Build Together movement, along with the
Hmm.
build in public, I think
Hmm.
really was why I figured, plus
Hmm.
also I think, if you read that book, Behind the Cloud by Marc Benioff, it talks about how
Hmm.
Salesforce was built and so on. And I like to think we are similarly pushing the envelope, like they did back in the day when they pushed
Hmm.
into SaaS. They were the first enterprise SaaS companies, amongst the first, if not the
Hmm.
first. So, they had very interesting positioning, such as I think it was no sales or something. I'm sorry, it was no software, actually. Ours
Okay.
is no
Hmm.
selling. Ours is
Yeah.
no
Myself.
sales. No. Um, so, um, so yeah, I think that it's just sort of a juxtaposition of
Hmm.
a similar journey, I think, that we are
Hmm.
undertaking. And I think it's more interesting and fun to read something that's not yet done, right? Like if you read
Yeah.
something that's already done, it has the benefit of hindsight. You're looking
Hmm.
back and it's sort of, pick and choose what you feel like writing. And now
Yeah.
also we're doing that, but it's a little bit less certain, the outcome, and
Hmm.
don't know how big or small or what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
we feel very confident of what will happen, but it's exciting
Yeah.
to kind of share that journey with people,
Hmm.
just because it's part of the artwork of sharing the journey as it unfolds.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I was just about like you already answered, but my next question was that why are you writing the book? Why as it unfolds or as things happen, and not like in hindsight, like everybody else who writes book, even like biography or about a company or whatever, everything is written when the rest of the things have already taken place. What you are doing is like doing it in the process while we along with the author, along with the reader. The author is also not sure what's the next day going to look like.
Yeah, I think that it just feels very safe to write it after the fact. It's nothing particularly interesting, right? Then it's just like you're just going back and putting something for the sake of it, I think, frankly. But I think doing it this way is more, I just feel like it's bolder, at the very least.
Yeah.
It's something
Yeah.
that,
Mm.
it's a self challenge. It's a self fulfilling, journey, right? Because we're writing about what we're
Mm.
doing. There's no right or wrong. The journey is
Yeah.
the journey, right? We're just describing it. And so
Mm.
I think it makes it more fun to do it that way.
I
I
think,
think it's a bit more exciting, perhaps, for people also to read.
yeah, it makes it more relatable because there is no filter, there is no such thing that we can exclude something that feel that we did that step wrongly or something was happened and we should not include it in the journey. Because since you're writing as it goes along, everything, all the ups and downs, and like all the things are already included. So I want to know what the structure of the book will look like then, like how
I
it will
mean,
unfold.
for fun, the
Hmm.
structure is the same as Behind the Cloud. You know,
Oh,
so
okay. That's cool.
it has 108, I think, chapters, short
Hmm.
chapters, and
Hmm.
same outline, same like sections. Maybe it has like 7 or 8 sections that talk about various aspects of the business building process, sales, growth, I think, all those different things, marketing, blah, blah, blah. And so I think it's just a way to, like I said, juxtapose. I mean, if Salesforce, which is one of the biggest infrastructure companies today, less talked about because it's not as in your face, right? It's not a B2C company, right? It's B2B.
Yeah.
And so we don't really, it doesn't catch as much slack or flack, I should say, not slack, but it doesn't catch, it owns Slack. But, it doesn't catch as much flack from everyone because it's not very much in the limelight, but it is one of the largest companies in the world, right? And,
it is.
And the book, Behind the Cloud, really, the word cloud and, all of those things makes it like the cloud is the important one, the most important. Everybody thinks that the platform economy and things like that, it is important. But I think it's more important to push beyond any given cloud and to be in the true open internet, which is not cloud dependent and is really agnostic to any particular business or corporation or whatever, and really enables the promise of the open internet, which is not any particular cloud at all. It should be functional, but not, not a restrictive way to build businesses on top of them.
Yeah.
Because so I think we're doing that. That's the story we're telling.
Amazing. I think can't wait to actually not only read, I think be a part of the book as well.
Yeah. And, there is the other project that we are prepping, which is really people's experience with us, with Awake and their own journey of realizing that, hey, they could do a lot more with themselves and, with us. So that is also going to come. And that's another very collaborative project that people will contribute to. We're already talking to folks. And that's the Book of Awake, which is another compendium of stories that people are telling as part of their stories.
Yeah, I think in the process we are also reinventing how people read and write books.
Yeah, I do think that the books need to be much more of a conversation, and they need to be live and real time and ongoing. And really, books are communities, right? They're communities, and I think we need to reflect that book into those types of models, interaction models. So I think let's see. I mean, we're not focused on it, but obviously, let's see how maybe somebody will come along and help us create the book app. This new book app, whatever you want to call it. We have it designed. Love for people to come forward and participate in building that out for the market.
Yeah. That's our build in public theory as well.
Yeah, I mean, conversations lead to community, which then lead to markets, which, as we know, are the basis of business. So, if we can really start having those conversations and inviting people and then showing them how things are going to change and help them along that journey in an open way, then you've got the notion of what is beyond all particular clouds. Beyond all clouds, you have people, right? So instead of web 1 or web 2 or web 3 clouds, now we're talking about web 0, not a cloud. It's just a web 0 layer for everyone to just be a part of the web economy, the internet economy.
Yeah, totally. Thanks, Amit. Thanks so much. I think can't wait to see it unfold, the entire Awake journey also in the form of a book.
Yeah, thank you. Look, same here. I'm excited to see how it comes out. So
yeah.